How's it going, Kenny?
Good, how you doing?
Good.
Kenny, you talked in the preseason about having to replace Joel and Theo in terms of their facilitating the offense. You kind of moved in that role, it seems like, averaging about 5 assists per game. Is that something that you've made a focal point? Is that something that's just kind of naturally happened?
I say it naturally happened. It's not anything that I've really emphasized. But you know, I'm just trying to make the right plays and guys are hitting the shots. And I think I do have the ball in my hands a little bit more without Joe and Theo, but it just naturally happened. The assist numbers going up. I think it's really the guys making the shots is a big part of it.
Is it a matter of just having the ball more, or is there something you guys are doing where you're seeing stuff differently maybe than what you saw a year ago?
I think I am. I think my vision has improved a little bit. I did work on it a little bit in the summer in the pickup games, but as a team, we're not doing anything differently. Like I said, I was just trying to make the right plays and you know, give the guys credit. They're making the shots when I give them the ball. So you know, I think they deserve all the credit because they're putting the ball in the basket. All I'm doing is making a simple little pass.
Were you surprised when Coach extended the contract to 2028 yesterday when the news came out?
Not really. I think he wants to coach until his last day. So it's not really a surprise to me. You know, I was talking with a couple people last night, and I was telling them that I think he'll end up coaching all 8 years. So it was really no surprise to me.
How vibrant is he? We see the games, and he gets animated when he gets on you guys and stuff, but when you see him kind of just go through the course of the season, how vibrant is he?
Coach is a lot of fun. You know, you see a lot of times where he's upset, he's mad, he comes in here and expresses his anger. But when in a more laid-back environment, you know, Coach, he likes to laugh, he likes to joke. Even our practices, a lot of times, it's not super serious. It's a lot of laughing and a lot of joking. So, you know, he's still having fun with it. And that's why I was no surprise that he signed the extension. There's
a perception of this program by a lot of people that it's kind of old school in a lot of ways. What is new school about Coach?
That's a good question. It's not really a lot that he does that's really new school. He doesn't. He tells us all the time he's glad he's not a part of our generation. I think he's serious about it. So he's not really with the new school things.
How does he relate to players and recruits and stuff, or do you think is that something that you see his ability to is good at that, or maybe that's something that
I think it's one thing that he's really good because a lot of the times when it comes to decisions that need to be made, he does ask us what we like, and you know he'll go to the whole team or he'll go to the seniors, and a lot of times we go to the whole team. So you know it's not really a lot of things that he wants to do. Is really when it comes to, you know, when we went to Philadelphia, you know, he had 2 places he wants to go, but he said he came to the seniors and was like, you know, get together as a team and figure out a 3rd place that you guys want to go to. And so it's a lot of things like that. He lets us make some decisions, and I think that's how he relates to us because, you know, whatever it is that we want to do, he's going to enjoy it with us.
Kenny, you were obviously on the team the last time you guys played Kentucky. I'm sure you watched film on the team already. What do you see in this year's team that's different from the last time you played them in 2017? Obviously, there's a lot of new players, but
we honestly haven't watched. We'll watch it today in about 45 minutes. So, you know, I haven't watched a lot of them. I honestly don't know much about them. I know a couple players and how they play, but I don't know specifics yet.
What do you remember about Travis Reed last year? You faced him when he was at Stanford, the big night that you had down there.
Yeah, he's a bull. You know, he's a workhorse, and from what I remember, he's extending his range and knocking down the 3 a little bit. So you know, we'll have to do a great job on him, keeping him out of the paint and off the boards, and from limiting his points in the paint.
What are some things as a team and as a player that you want to accomplish to defeat Kentucky?
You know, continue to take strides on the defensive end. I think we continue to get stops. You know, it'll be hard to beat us because I think we can score the ball with the best of them in the country. And, you know, we can hold teams from scoring the ball and just continue our offensive flow that we have. You know, I think we have a great job of coming out on top.
Kenny, what do you think's the solution to the turnover issue?
We just gotta be a little bit smarter with the ball and get on the same page. You guys saw a lot of times, well, a couple of times in the game against Gonzaga, we were throwing the ball and either players weren't looking or was out of their range. And you know, it's just we just gotta be a little more careful with the ball. I think that's a good way to put it. Is we're just not being as careful with it as we should be.
Not to suggest it as an excuse, but when you've got a young guy like Kobe running the show at 7th who hasn't played as much, kind of directing things, is that part of it, kind of the learning curve to get everybody on the same page?
I think there has been a learning curve for Kobe, and I think he's done a great job lately. You know, just taking care of the ball a little bit better. But I mean, it's not just them. We're not gonna put it on just them. It's everybody. I mean, I had 4 last game also. So you know, like I said, we just gotta be more careful. And you know, it's everybody. It's not just a certain amount of people or a certain position. As a team, we have to be more careful, and I think that'll get us over the learning curve.
Kenny, in a program that has so many traditions to kind of carry on, where do you rank the pregame warm-up, that floor dive that you guys do?
I love it. It's a lot of fun, especially when we're at home. You can see the crowd really loves it, and they really love when we do it. I think that's one of my top 3 favorite traditions to do. You know, just because I honestly don't know. I mean, it's just it's the end of the warm up, and then you know everybody's watching and waiting for it to happen. And I mean, we just have fun with it, really. You know, I don't know what else to say about it.
Do you have to learn how to do that properly?
No, if you get to college, and you don't know how to slide on the floor. I need to have a talk with you, but you know, I mean, it's natural for us, I think.
How much confidence did the Gonzaga win give you guys heading into this weekend?
I think it gave us a lot. There was a lot of talk of us looking for our statement win. I think we did that on Saturday, and it's momentum and confidence going forward to know that okay, we can score the ball, but we can also get stops when we need them. And I think that was big for us, especially on the defensive end. As much as coach has been harping on it, I think we definitely could be better, but I think we took steps in the right direction that game.
Do you think the defense is what's going to make you all, propel you all to
Yes.
championship?
Yes, no doubt. And you can't. I don't think the team can win a championship on the offensive end. Because you're going to have games where you can't shoot the ball well, or you're not putting the ball in the basket the way that you want to. And the best way to stop that is to get stops. And then, you know, you get stops, you get easy runouts, and that opens up everything else. So I think if we play defense the way the coach wants us to, and the way that we can, with our ability, I think that'll take us to new heights.
So I'm not saying you all played bad defense against Gonzaga, but 90 points. So do you felt like that win was kind of like you all learned to have more wins like that and having to outgun the opponent?
You know, I'm sure it'll be more games like that. You know, but if we continue to lock in on defense and stop giving up 90 points, then that'll make it a little bit easier on our offense to take pressure off our offense a little bit.
Have you noticed any change in mood this week after coming off like a big win against Gonzaga, like in the locker room or in practice? Or is y'all pretty much the same old?
It's always to get better, no matter who we beat. I mean, coach acknowledged that it was a big win, but you know, he still wanted to stress that, hey, we've also got another big game coming up, so we have to get better and work on the mistakes that we made in the Gonzaga game.
What's the impact Cam has had on this team since he first got here?
And it's been huge, especially this season. You know, he had a couple games last season where he was really big, but this season he's doing it consistently. And you know, he's just spacing the floor, and And, you know, he's just another person that can put the ball in the basket. But he's really dangerous from three. And like I said, that opens it up for everybody else to drive the basket. And, you know, when he gets hot, then teams don't want to leave him. And it opens up everything else for our offense.
During
What-
the last game, sorry, go ahead.
No, you guys, please.
During the last game against UNCW, you said that the 7th can give you the 7 to 10 points, and then against Gonzaga, you doubled that. What's changed with 7th, and I guess how does that make you feel?
He's just being aggressive, and that's all I've wanted from him. Don't go out there and, you know, not necessarily hunt for your shot, but if something's there, then attack. And, you know, that's all I've been begging and pleading for him all season, is to be aggressive and attack at all times, especially in transition, because he's so quick and so athletic. He can get to the rim and finish. So, you know, I'm happy for him to see him playing at such a high level after his first 2 years not playing as much and being injured. I'm happy to see him kind of flourishing this year.
Going back to Cam, he had a few really big shots the other night, saving a maybe an ugly possession as the shot clock was winding down. What gives you more confidence in a teammate, just when they're just kind of going off through what you guys do, or when they hit those kind of shots that save bad possessions, or when the clock's winding down, those assassin-type shots?
It gives you all the confidence in the world, especially, you know, when guys hit shots like the long three at the end of the shot clock like he did. It's like, okay, he's hot tonight, let's give him the ball a little bit more. You know, that was towards the end of the game, but we had seen it and we knew, you know, if we get Cam the ball, then he'll make something good happen. And, you know, when you see a guy start hitting shots like that, the long shots at the end of the shot clock, it looked like heaves. You know, you kind of have that feeling like, okay, it's his kind of night. So let's see if we can get him open, get him the ball a little bit more, see how many he can make.
One more before coach comes in. Anybody? All right, Dan, you're free.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.